sorry, ladies. I my battery ran dead, and I just wanted to finish. It's only going to be probably a few minutes, but these were the shoes that I'm going to put on girlfriend. And I even have thought about these right here, but it's a lot of color in there, and I'm like, nah, it's too much for just a solid dress. So I figure I'll probably put her on those another time, and I keep her little. You see your aunties? It's a little dark. I'm sorry, and I know somebody said that I was talking kind of low, and I am, and I probably am, because usually it's right there on my face. So I usually talk a little louder, and it's right next door. But I hope you can see her face a lot better. But yeah, these are the shoes that and I'll let you see after I put them on her. She looks so cute in her little outfit. I don't know if I said in the other one, I'm looking forward to the doll show. We only got to go, where we at, 3 months? Yeah, a month and a half, and but I thank, all those who look at my beautiful baby. I really appreciate, and it's fun, I'm trying to learn to respond to everybody's comment and look at all my other nieces and nephews as well, So, but I wanted to do, I'm like all over the place. I seen Kelly Girl, she was talking about regrets, and, selling a baby. And I don't think I had one incident, and I honestly did not sell her. I actually gave her away. I want you guys to see smoother shoes. Look at her little feet. You see her little feet and her little beautiful dress. You say hi, Moo. Yeah. So yeah, I got a little more out than I should. She looks so cute in her little shoes. But yeah, she was talking about regrets. Have we ever regretted have to sell? And I never had to sell any of my babies based on money, and I'm so glad that I'm not judging anyone by any means. And I pray that I never have to. I'm not even anxious, honestly, selling them, because it's never about a money issue. But for those, you do what you have to do, because if I have a finance problem and I could sell, I probably I can't sell her. I'll start crying or what. But I may have the other ones, yeah, so, but I didn't. And it wasn't so much, it hurted. It really hurt in the beginning, and it was for I call her Paisley. I always wanted Paisley by Lorna Miller Sands. And I got her, and when I got her, I loved everything about her, but she was a little shorter than I thought. So, but I did love that baby, and she's a beautiful baby. You can look on my page, you can see her in the pics and stuff. And I think how I was able to, one of the things was, one of the women, I did put her up for sale, and the woman, she couldn't afford her. And she told me what she could, and that she would start the layaway plan. She was willing to pay, but it was going to take her a long time. And I remember my daughter saying to me, she says, "Mom, you have everything, And I'm like, you know what, Dream, you do. And I did, and as I was packing her up, because I gave her half of her stuff, and I knew she didn't have anything for her, so I just wanted to make sure she had everything, like blankets, bottles, and all that good stuff. And but afterwards, I can feel the sting, the pain, and I felt it was going to be very easy, honestly, that I could get her back. It is not. Certain babies of Lorna's, they're not out there. They're just, I'm like, they're just not out there. But I did tell her, if she ever was going to sell her, please come back to me first. And she says, no, I'm not going to do it. And thinking about it, I sent her a message about a month ago, and she says no. She says, I even keep her up. She's an expensive baby, and she looks just like the woman's husband. Her and they look just alike. But long story short, she was one, and um, I'm always reminding Lorna. I'm like, Lorna, please make me another Paisley. And she said, Joanna, get over it. get over her. There's gonna be other babies you like. And she says, what is it that you just love about Paisley? And I'm like, she's perfect, you know. And I told her only thing was that she was just too short. If she could be bigger. And I even used to say that she was kind of like, but she was not a sleepy eye. But I loved her silicone. I just love Lorna's silicone. And she makes these puffy eyes with her babies and stuff. So if you look at Paisley, you can see she has the real puffy eyes, and she's half asleep. And I got Wyatt, and I'm like, if she could just give me, I'm like, can you make a big Paisley for me? You know, she said, Joanna, we're done. We're not even talking about the story anymore. So I'm hoping that if I keep grinding her bad enough, maybe she'll go ahead and just say, okay, Joanna, I'm tired of you. I'll make it for you. But I don't know if that's going to happen, because she's came out with, how many more? 2 babies that I seen that I really liked of her. So she said, Joanna, you're not going to want Paisley back. She said, because I'm coming out with some really, really good, and I know you're going to like them. I'm like, I really like to have Paisley back. So yeah, I have regretted, but I think that one was a really good regret. But other than, like, I sold babies, I don't have a lot of babies coming in out of my nursery like that. I am a collector, and I do keep people for whatever they feel that they need to do for them. It's them. But mine, I had 5 babies coming at one time, and that was only because one of the artists, she takes 6 months to do her babies, but it was actually a year. So that's how they all kind of compiled on each other. And then I had an awesome credit with one with Lorna, and she had made a baby for me. Matter of fact, it was a twin to Paisley, and she was going to make a little boy, and I changed my mind. You know, I gave Paisley to the woman, and I changed my mind for him because I didn't have the twins. So I never got my money back. So I just left it there. And when she created Raevyn, it was like the money was sitting there. I was like, all right. You know, I was so happy, you know, that I was able to, I was like, that money just went over to her. So it was a done deal. And the other one, my sister bought one. Then I bought another, Rachel Farrell. So I had those 2 coming. And they were like all the time just kind of piled in at the same time. But when I saw Raevyn, the video, I knew Raevyn was bigger than London. That's all I could say. If she was bigger than London, because I don't have a good eye for big babies anymore. I just said, for now on, if I don't see it in the flesh, then I don't know. But even when I took Raevyn out of the box, I myself did not realize how big this girl was. And I was very happy that she was as big as she was. One of the things, even with my grandkids and stuff, when they're small, it's like they really can't do a lot. I love all my grandbabies, and I have 18, and I think I might have 20. 18, and but when they turn like 6 and 7 months, and they start really responding to you, crawling and that is my age I love. And or even can tap you and just say they want this or that. So that's the greater age size for me for a big baby. And I'm gonna tell you the one of the reasons I did put Wyatt up at one time too, because I felt, you know, I bought him on a spurt, believing that, seeing that big head of his, I thought he was like at least Raevyn size, and I messed that up for his size too. So, but after selling sorry you guys, that's fun. after selling Paisley and feeling the way I said, and she was a Lorna. He was adorable, and I did take him out 3 times, but the last time I was like, that's it. Nope, nope, nope. And I had to tell nope, nope, nope a couple of times. So I said, I'm just going to keep him, because I didn't want to feel sorry. Because after a while, sometimes when you sell them, you don't know if you're going to ever get them back. Because if they only make 15 or between 7 and 10 or even 5 or even 1, it's a very slim chance that you may get those babies back. And I know one of the things a lot just recently that I'm seeing, I'm not saying I know it, verbatim, but it just seems like now, recently, over the past couple of years, I'm seeing a lot of Lorna Miller Sands here in the state. But a lot of her babies are out of state, out of the country, and it's like a lot of times you can't hardly get them a lot. So I think you do better just keeping a baby and wait, especially when I'm learning the more that you have certain feelings about a baby. I think maybe as they say, whenever you're upset, don't ever make any, serious decisions. Wait till you kind of get over it, and then, but I can't, that's not for the one that really needs their money. If you really need the money, then that's a different story. But I have actually boxed babies up. I had Wyatt boxed up. I had London boxed up when I was very upset. And it was a time I could have sold her. And my husband's like, Joanna, don't sell her. But instead, I was still upset. I just boxed her and put her away for a while. I didn't even live her in the nursery. I literally boxed her and Wyatt up. Wyatt was boxed because I was really honestly selling him. And I didn't want to be playing with him or anything like that. But afterwards, I had him up for a long time too. So, but yeah, she stayed up, and I remember having a friend that she was like, take him out of that coffin you have or whatever. And eventually, I took her out, and I really wanted to get back into having a silicone, and I only had Wyatt, full body anyway. So. Yeah, but I got these two, and I'm really excited. They're not a full body, but I'm still loving on them, and I can dress them the way I like. I have so much fun dressing Raevyn. Raevyn gets a lot of work over. I'm like, Lord, I hope I don't destroy this baby, because when I say dressing her a lot, not even on when I'm not doing it. So, thank you, ladies, and I am sorry for the phone call, but I think I gotta keep this phone call. So, see you in my next video. Thanks, ladies. Bye-bye.